going on, people? What's going on? Wait till I get some people in the chat. Salute to all my real ones. Salute to all the homies back home. Salute to my man Hassan Lane. Salute to my partner. Salute, 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 salute. Let's keep it real. Waiting for a couple of people to get in the chat. Got a few things to talk about. Okay, okay. Back with another one. Back with another one. I'm not gonna, be disrespectful or come back at people for saying mean stuff in the comment section and all that. It is what it is. It really is. You know, people say things, to get themselves upset because it don't bother me. I'm a YouTuber. I mean, everything I said about Ortiz Jr. You know, Ortiz Jr. is 154. He's at the 154 pound. He has the belt. Okay. And I still stand on what I said. You know, I still stand on everything I said. Let's be real. You know, he was before he came into his last fight, 21 with 21 knockouts. And still, all you fans that got mad and was very disrespectful, name name 5 people he knocked out without Googling it right now. Can't. It was all tomato cans and cab drivers. I stand on that. But he's in a very good, weight class to see where he's really at. You know, he's in a good weight class. You got Manjamoff there. You got one of the Charlos there. You got a few people. You got Tim Zoo there. Um, Fedora, Spence, Bud. You have a few people there. So now we get to see we get to see exactly, you know, what Ortiz Jr. is made of. Period. Period. Bottom line. It's just that simple. What's going on? What's going on with the Shakur Stevenson and Javante Davis fight? Are they gonna fight? Is it gonna be a fight? But you know what the bottom line is, man? No matter how you slice it, no matter what these guys get up here and say, especially the ones that don't know shit about boxing, the bottom line is this: they have to fight sooner or later, man. If both of them stay at 135, it's no other. It's no other way. It's nothing else. Everybody then ran out of 130, out of the 135 division. Everybody ran to 140 and left Shakur and Tank sitting there. Ryo, all them guys is at 135. Talking about Venezuela, Pitbull, Rolly, all them guys. Tiafimo, all of them ran to 140. Somebody tell me why. Somebody tell me why. Is it a boogeyman at 135? I don't know. I know Oscar said out of his own mouth, and y'all can Google it. He said, word for word, verbatim, quote, of course, Stevenson is the best fighter he ever seen. And people always talking about this filling up the seat stuff. First of all, first of all, ESPN don't do pay-per-view. Top Rank don't do pay-per-view, right? So why is Shakur is the highest ratings on ESPN history when he fight? So how do we know he can't fill seats? How do we know that? We don't know that because he don't fight pay-per-view. You know, a lot of guys, especially a certain sect, uh, always saying, "I don't want to fight Shakur. He runs, he runs." Shakur don't run. He just practice the hit and don't get hit. If that make him a runner, then I don't know what to tell y'all. Because most most of you guys are casuals anyway. Y'all don't know anything about the sweet science of boxing. And I'm not just going to put that on one sect of people. I'm gonna put that on uh uh uh, uh um some black podcasters also. I'm not gonna call no names, but they had the audacity to be sitting up there with suits on, fake teeth all in their mouth, laughing at Shakur. They sitting up there looking like straight clowns. Facts. Straight clowns. Was sitting up there degrading the young brother. Regardless of what he said, y'all could have took that. He young man, he young. You niggas been around. Y'all been in the rap game. Y'all been in the rap game for almost 30 years now. This man is only 25, 26 years old. And y'all came at him like that. Y'all beat him up like that. You niggas get no respect from me at all. 12th round knockout. None. That was a clown move. That don't make you hot. And the chick sitting up there, she instigating, looking like a fake Barbie, and then you two just go in, and then when homeboy the preacher, when like when he get tough, when he start when he and then remember the Rucker, remember the Ruckers when when you know I'm talking about, got ran out the Ruckers in Harlem in your own house. But now all of a sudden, y'all got a YouTube getting a little money and disrespectful. Cats will forever be clowns, man. Instead of lifting the young brother up, y'all want to break him down. That's not dope. That's not gangster. And then you wonder why everybody else does it. You know, it's been plenty of times, you know, everybody have bad nights. No matter what you do, basketball, rap, niggas flop, albums flop, you get corny, you don't sell no more. Then you go on to other ventures. You're only human, man. People are only human. People say things out of anger, say things they don't mean. But two older brothers that go in on Shakur the way y'all did, it's corny. It's real corny. That was corny. That wasn't jig. But I'm off y'all niggas. Cause you niggas forever be clowns. Facts. Bud Crawford. I just would like to do a survey and just see how many people would actually choose between Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez if they ever were to fight. Me personally, I think now this is what I think. I think moving up to 168 is just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. If it's not some type of catch weight or some type of something like that to go up there in the 160s to fight Canelo, bro, you taking on something real heavy, man. Because Canelo is not a walk in the park. Because he beat the shit out of Jaime Mugia, straight up and down. He whooped his ass. And if you ask me, I think I think he let him live in that fight. I honestly believe he carried him. I honestly will forever believe that. And for Bud to go up there and challenge Canelo is a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I think that's I think to me personally, I think that's all the way out of pocket. I'm just keeping it real. I think going up there, messing with that boy Canelo is not a good thing to do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. I cannot see for the life of me Bud going up there and actually beating Canelo. I just can't. I can't see it. I can't see that. I can't fathom it. I can't. That's too much. That's a lot. That's really a lot. It's just jam yourself up, man. You know, everybody, everybody is not Floyd. Everybody is not Floyd. I just don't believe. I just don't believe. Uh, but then I can't say that. You know, on the low, I think some fighters trying to catch that. Trying to catch that 50. I, but I don't know. Floyd didn't take the chances that that uh that that Bud take it. Floyd, you know, didn't play weight games like that. Even though it's a fact that almost everybody Floyd fought after he came up to 147 was bigger than him. These are facts. Floyd was never a big guy. A fight night. I think Canelo had him by 15 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Fight night. I hear Devin Haney thinking about coming back. That's crazy. I think Haney. I heard it through the grapevines. You know, nothing concrete, but I really hope Devin Haney really not thinking about coming back to boxing right now after the loss he took. That was you know a lot of guys don't be the same after that. That's why I'm waiting to see Spence. I really want to see how Spence come back from that fight with Crawford. You see, Mildred Taylor never came back from the Chavez fight. He never was the same fighter. After Chavez, he wasn't the same fighter ever again. Just like Dante Wilder. After that trilogy with the weirdo, he he was a shell of himself as far as boxing. He wasn't the same boxer that he once was. Power was gone. His mental wasn't there. It was over. And then now he's going through things with his wife. You know, um, I hope and pray that they get things in order, they get things back right, and get the family thing back together and strong, and she get behind him and give him that support, and he do the same with her, and you know love on each other, respect each other, and keep it moving. I can, I can imagine what he's going through mentally. because he actually went from one hitter quitter to literally getting beat up, and that's just not anything easy to do. That's not easy. That's not easy to go through. It's not. It's hard to be the man and then to go straight to just getting beat by bombs. That's tough, man. That's very tough. I wonder. I wonder what Pitbull gonna do now. Um, Me personally, you know, I always thought he was a fool. You know, he was in Mexico making peanuts, wasn't making no money. You know, um, he was tough, but he didn't fight out of Mexico before Tank. And you know, I take everything from a spiritual standpoint. He got blessed to fight Tank, and he did take Tank to 12 rounds, but Tank was hurt. And I'm saying that to say this: after Tank gave him a shot, now anybody can go back to that fight and see that Tank literally put on a boxing clinic. He showed the whole world one thing, and that's he could box for 12 rounds. He not only boxed him, he wrestled him. He did it all. The roughhousing, he did it all. Whatever game that boy played with him, he played it right back. Pause. And he beat him by unanimous decision. But this is where the unappreciation and the disrespect and the spiritual thing come in for me. God gives and he takes. He went on to do good in the sport of boxing. God bless him. He won a couple of fights, but in the midst of that, he started disrespecting Tank, calling him a bitch, said he was scared, was saying this, saying that, disrespecting him. Then you fight my guy Venezuela that that um I knew I knew he couldn't beat. Got his title taken, and look, it's called biting the hand that feeds you. And cats can say what they want. That's what it's called. Because there's no way you should have been honored, man. You should have took that and ran with it. Then you got a payday from Turkey Alley Cheek with the Ryo fight. Said it yourself. You said this money is different. Yeah, they paid you, but you lost. You lost. You lost. And Tank was gonna rematch you. He's gonna give you a rematch. You lost. Facts. So now where we go from here? You got Venezuela the champ. You got Tiafimo, he the champ, 140. You know, um, they all ran the 140 when when Haney when first it was the belts running around at 135 from when Haney, relinquished the belts and went to 140. And when he went to 140, I think he won one title. He took the title from Rougarou. Yeah, he took the title from Rougarou. Um, so I believe that's the title that Pitbull got. Don't quote me on it. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the title. You know, um, I think that for a minute, boxing was doing good. The best was fighting the best. Um, the year that Tank and Ryan fought, then Bud and Spence fought, and there was some other good fights. Ugas had fought that year. Um, it was some good fights being, you know, put on, and all of a sudden boxing just flattened right back out. All of a sudden, but the prospects that's coming up like the fight. They really do. The Grandy twins. They I think they fight tonight, or I think they fight tonight, or they fought last night. The Grandy twins. I can't Google them if y'all don't know who they are. While y'all at it, Google Scooter Davis. Shout out to Scooter Davis. Shout out, man. Keep pushing to be great. Got some good people around you. I'll be checking out your live on IG, and I see your work too. Shout out to Scooter Davis from out of DC. Salute, young homie. Also, shout out to Jalil Hackett out of DC. Shout out, young homie. And salute the Russells. You can't salute DC without saluting the whole Russell squad. Salute. I hope to see you cats soon back at it. But anyway, I'm looking forward for that Tank Shakur fight. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward for that. Um, I know it's in the works. I know it's in the works. I know it's in the works, and they definitely will be fighting. Hopefully, the end of next year be the end of this year, the beginning of next year, because I think they really trying to get Shakur to fight Cepeda, which would be a good fight. But from what I heard today, Cepeda don't want to fight him. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it with my own ears. That's what was told to me by a very close source of mine that you know he don't be flaking. You know, it's like if he said it, that's law. Yeah. Also, I want to say this before I go. In the sport of boxing, you have different ethnic groups that have different styles of fighting. But if you go and you ask guys like De La Hoya, Robert Garcia, you know, guys like that, you know, Robert Garcia trained. He also fought. Um, you you ask them guys. Uh, it's a difference. Everybody has their style. Most Latino fighters have that bouncy style. That bouncy style. That bouncy style. Then you got the brothers that's more relaxed, sit back and, and you know, figure it out and look good doing it. Then you have the guys that just do their thing. But it's a fact that different ethnic groups have different styles. You know, you might see some Latinos that they say, "Oh, he fight like the brothers," or you might see some brothers that fight like the Latino, like Kid Austin. He's on Golden Boy, and he has a real bad, bad, bad habit of jumping into his punches, and he's dying to fight Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis will destroy him. Big facts. And He's a short guy, and he got to get in, almost like a pit bull. But what he does, he literally jumps in, and a guy like Keyshawn will take his whole shit off because guys like Keyshawn like to fight. So I'm gonna end this saying everybody had their own style. Everybody do their own thing. Um, you can't belittle people because they have their style, and you might think it's boring because they don't sit in the middle of the ring and get their head bashed in for 12 rounds and wait for the judge to, you know, make the decision. Either we gonna out slick you all night, or we don't like leaving uh, nothing up to the judges. And the ones that do win by unanimous decision. Salute. God bless. Jersey.